back again, guys, and we'll continue reading Lily of the Wolves. Look, yeah, Wolf, my friend, she finally called. Look at me, look at me. She spoke half in Eskimo and half in English, as if the instincts of her father and the science of the Gusaks and the white-faced might invoked some magical combination that would help her get her message through to the wolves. Amaranth glanced at his palm and slowly turned his head her way without lifting his eyes. He licked his shoulder. A few matted hairs sprang apart and twinkled individually. Then his eyes spanned to each of the 3 adult wolves that made up his pack, and finally to the 5 pups who were sleeping in a fuzzy mass near the den entrance. The great wolf's eyes softened at the sight of the little wolves, one quickly hardened into brittle yellow jewels as he scanned the flat tundra. Not a tree grew anywhere to break the monotony of the gold-green plain, for the soil of the tundra are permanently frozen. Only moss, grass, lichens, and a few hardy flowers take root in the thin upper layer that thaws brightly in summer. Nor do many species of animals live in the rigorous land, but those creatures that do dwell there exist in bountiful numbers. Amarok watched a large cloud of Lapland lumpers wheel up into the sky, then alight in the grasses. Swarms of crane flies, one of the few insects that can survive the cold, darkened the tips of the moss. Birds wheeled, turned, and called. Thousands sprang up from the ground like leaves in a wind. The wolves' ears cocked forward and turned on some distant message from the tundra. Miax tensed and listened, too. Did he hear some brewing storm? Some approaching enemy? Apparently not. His ears relaxed and he rolled to his side. She sighed, glanced at the vaulting sky, and was painfully aware of her predicament. Here she was, watching wolves, sheep, Miax. Dalton of Carpenter, adopted child of Martha, citizen of the United States, pupil at the Bureau of Indian Affairs School in Barrow, Alaska, and 13 years old wife of the boy Daniel. She shivered at the thought of Daniel, for it was he who had driven her to this fate. She had run away from him exactly 7 sleeps ago, and because of this she had been one more title by Cossack Sanders, the child Drowsy. The wolf rolled to his belly. Amarok, she whispered, I'm lost and the sun will not set for a month. There's no North Star to guide me. Amarok did not stir. and there are no berry bushes here to bend under the polar wind and point to the south. Nor are there any birds I can follow. She looked up. Here the birds are buntings and longpurs. They do not fly to the sea twice a day like the puffins and sandpipers that my father followed. We'll see you next time.